So I've been talking about the glasses I ordered from Zenni Optical, my sponsor. Now, I've never ordered glasses online before. I didn't trust it, to be honest. But mine had a scratch, and Zenni was my sponsor, so I kind of sort of had to do it, right? I mean, I can't tell you about it if I haven't done it. So my previous thinking was, prices are too cheap. These can't be good. I'm not going to like them. I'm picky. I take that back. Mine costs about $70, and I can't tell the difference from the $500 pair I purchased 2 months ago. By the way, my wife likes them too. She said they look good on your face, and I want some too. And at about $70 or less, I can buy them. I am surprised, and I'm a customer. Zenni Optical has prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, all starting at under $30. Go to Zenni.com, pick a frame, upload your prescription. They'll ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And Zenni has that virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frames look on your face, and that is very cool and confidence building. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now it's time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out pretty quick, so don't sit on this. Go to Zenni.com/podcast, promo code podcast15. Okay, funny story. My wife was listening to my podcast the other day. Yes, she does that. And she said, what's this thing called Whatnot you keep talking about on your podcast? Are you shopping without me? Yes, I am. I'm cheating on you. It's called Whatnot. It's live shopping with chat, and it's a lot of fun. Look, I coach a lot of people online. I coach people to make money online. Most don't know how to do it. And I have been telling a few lately to go to Whatnot, see what they're doing, and give it a try. If you're a Whatnot seller, you really shine, and your people find you. And that's a big deal because if you're selling online, they need to find you for you to make money, right? And then they become repeat customers because they see your face, not just your logo. Whatnot is the largest dedicated live shopping platform, whether it's beauty, it's collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies. Yep, cookies. Sellers are building real thriving businesses. Anyone can do it too. Some people on Whatnot are selling, get this, 10 times as much as they do on other major marketplaces. And you don't know this, but Whatnot buyers spend more than an hour on the app every day. They're not browsing. That's why they call them buyers. They're buying your stuff. So here's how it works. You go live, you showcase your products, and you earn real income. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store, download, and you can start selling right away. It is the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com. How are you? Happy post 4th of July. My name is Scott Smith. I, if you haven't met me, am the nicest renegade you'll ever meet. I am. We'll talk about that later. I hope you had a great holiday. I came in here today, and honestly today, as I sit here in the studio, I actually feel like I'm sitting on a deck. I feel like I'm like in North Carolina. Maybe I've climbed to, Lake Fontana. Have you been there? We get a cabin, like a 4,000 square foot cabin. more bedrooms than we need. Got to have the pool table downstairs and the fireplace you never use. Got to have all that stuff. And a hot tub and s'mores. I feel like I'm like in a place like that now, and I'm kind of sitting out on the deck, kind of chilling, about ready to have a conversation. I have no idea where I arrived or how I arrived here today. I have no idea at all. But I do feel like I'm not going to leave right now. I think I'll stay for a bit. Good to have you. Thanks for stopping by. If you're just stumbling the podcast for the first time, I'm kind of into motivation. Some people say, Scott, motivation. Come on. Say it all you want to, man. I don't really care. I'll die on that mountain. And we'll talk a little bit about this week because most people I know are looking for motivation, which I think is silly. I know. Did I just condescendingly say it's silly for you to be looking for motivation when you just came to this show to get motivated? Maybe. Didn't mean to. Maybe that's the come to Jesus talk. Hey, come on, wake up. Let's do it. Okay, let me tell you why. So not a week goes by that I don't think about something that happened a very long time ago. His name was Jim. Jim, I don't know if he still listens or not. Haven't talked to him forever. One of the very first people that listened to me in a podcast. I actually have the sound clip here someplace. I could dig it up someday. Scott, motivate me. Hey, Scott, motivate me. He would say that, and honestly, I had no idea how to freaking do it. I didn't. I started this business thinking, I'm going to motivate you. Life begins when you move, and it does. That's not a lie. The number one thing you can do if you're looking for motivation is to go move. I don't know, Scott, I go to the gym. I work out really hard. All I want to do is not move. I just want to lay down and go to sleep. I know. It's kind of weird how that works, right? But eventually what happens is you want to move more. So let's not even negotiate that point. How about GLP-1? Is that moving? No, the number one thing you can do is move. Okay. We're beyond that. Now, once you get beyond that, the number two thing that happens is life gets in the way. Oh, what happened? I was so motivated. I had so many plans. This is what I was going to do. Me too, man. But every single time I get a good idea that I think is really good and I'm going to go do, somebody says, no, it's not. And sometimes it's not a somebody. Sometimes it's the weather. Sometimes it's confidence. Sometimes it's the lack of money. Oh, it's everything. It's life, right? So let's boil this down. Yes, life begins when you move. I like to say intellectually, emotionally, and physically. But the truth is, if you move your ass, everything else moves. We'll leave it at that. I'm just going to say it, all right? You don't have to believe me. You don't. Hey, go to the doctor today and say, hey, we should get you on some GLP-1. And I'm cool with that. Listen, no judgment here, all right? And just say to the doctor, hey, doc, what if I didn't do this? Scott said, I listen to the podcast guy. And Scott said, if I just go move, just a little bit of exercise, he said, I wouldn't need GLP-1. And the doctor will say, well, he's right. I mean, nobody ever does it. Nobody, it's easier to take the pill. Nobody does it, but he's right. But what do you want? The pill to go to the gym? What do you want? I'll leave it up to you. It's okay. But every single time that I get out of bed and do my job, somebody every single week will say to me, hey, Scott, motivate me. Well, a friend of mine, his name is Joel Comm. Joel is a New York Times bestselling author. And I can say his name too. I can talk about him. He likes it when I talk about him because I have a podcast and people like to hear what Joel Comm, double M, is about, right? I can pick him up right now and call him. He will answer the phone and he'll be on the podcast. He will. He's that kind of friend, right? I don't know if he's that kind of friend or the kind of friend who's motivated by my phone call because he thinks I'll put him on the podcast. Not really sure. What with a guy who has 17 books and a New York Times bestseller, I'm pretty sure that's part of it anyway. I was at a convention one time, walking down the hallway, and Joel Comm comes after me, goes, hey, Scott, motivate me. And I'm like, oh my God, I have no power to motivate you. I don't. Everything in life is motivated by something else, right? You're already motivated by yourself. And I'll get to that in a second here, okay? Joel was actually doing a podcast. He was doing what he wanted to do is he wanted to get me on his podcast. Because if he got me on his podcast, I'd talk about being on his podcast, and that would make his podcast bigger. His motivation was he was a motivation monster. He was a motivation monster chasing me. Most people have a motivation monster chasing them. They do. Joel was chasing me that day. I was like, man, I don't know what to say. I mean, that's a stupid question. Motivate me. How am I going to do that? Back to that motivation monster. You know, people think they're being chased by a motivation monster, right? Chasing you all over the place, trying to motivate you. It's not true. Motivation monster is actually saying, wait, don't run so fast. Let me catch you. I got you. That's what it's saying. It's not saying, run away from me. It's saying, wait, I'll catch up. See, here's the thing. You were born with it. Motivation is innate. Scott, it is not innate. Listen, I could make my case. The very fact that you would scream across a hallway at a convention, Scott, well, he's different, okay? But my other friend, Jim would say, motivate me. The very fact that you're looking for motivation, I would contend means you're already motivated. I know. That's Scott logic right there, my friends. It just makes sense, right? The very fact you're looking, listen, you could have the worst day in the world. You can crash, you can burn, you can be bankrupt, all the bad things, right? The bad things, not the good things.
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
And just the fact you're like, man, what the hell am I going to do? Boom, that's motivation, isn't it? I'm telling you, it's already there. You were born with it. It was in the operating room, surgery room, delivery room. Okay, it's the same thing, different tools, different outcome for damn sure. You already had it. That motivation monster is chasing you. If you let it catch up and realize it's already there for you, you'll be fine. The real monster is power and hustle and grind, stuff like that. That's a real monster. You know, interesting, for those of you people who are hustle and grind people, think if I hustle and grind, if I listen to all the podcasts, you see, the thing about motivation, the thing about self-development and personal growth, when you come down to motivation, it's all about your why, right? Well, I'm not going to argue that. It kind of is. It's internal, external. You got to figure out where it is on the inside that you're motivated most strongly by the inside. That's what they say, because that sells freaking books. Here's the truth. Are you ready? It's not anywhere. It's just there. The fact that you're even listening to a show like this, wondering what Scott's going to say today, means you're looking for something. It's already in you. I don't have to give it to you. But I bet I just did a little bit, right? And if you're a hustle and grind person, if you want to execute, I've got a friend of mine I talk about him from time to time. He talks in frameworks and sound bites. It's pretty crazy. I call him on it all the time. I said, man, you cannot talk to me without giving me your curriculum, your philosophy, as the great Jim Rohn would say. You got to have a philosophy. And he would give me his philosophy nonstop every single day. I don't like motivation. You don't need motivation. All you need is execution. I called him out the other day. I said, dude, you hate motivation. He said, no, I don't. I love it. I said, you can't say that. Your main phrase is you don't need more motivation. You need execution. Well, that's not what I meant by it. I said, well, that's what I got by it. Even the most motivation unfriendly people on the planet get out of bed and motivate their damn asses. They do. We'll talk more about that as time goes on here, but motivation's automatic. It's already there. You're born with it. You're given the gift. God gave you an incredible gift. If you can use it, you know what instinctively you do, don't you? Because if you're down, if you're feeling bad, sometimes if you're depressed, I don't go there because I don't get paid nearly. Well, I get paid too much money to be a psychologist. Honestly, that's the real truth. Okay. In other words, I didn't train that way. I don't know. But listen, here's the thing. If you feel really bad, did I just sound like AI? Here's the saying. You know what they're really saying. Lock it in, buddy. 6'7". I'm sorry, just became an AI bot there. The thing about it is this. You're born with it. It's already there. You just got to recognize it. And the minute you do, you'll fire up because most people are like, I just want to go. I just want to do my thing. And if you're an execution person, guess what happens after you have automatic motivation? Because it is automatic. I really believe it is. Once you recognize it, you can't unsee it. Execution is automatic after that. Why? Because I've never seen anybody who doesn't get fired up and can hold themselves back, ever. And I think that's what most people want. That's the holy grail. Get me moving. I just want to go. What's going to drive me down the road? There are a lot of things that stop you from going down that road. But at the end of the day, when you finally just get, boom, it just hits you like, man, you absorb that automatic motivation that lives inside of you. You automatically find yourself doing stuff. Good and bad, yes. Sometimes it gets you in trouble. Oh, yes, I speak from experience, but it happens. Okay, I think I've talked enough about that. I have something I'm going to talk about. We're going to go to Death Valley tomorrow. Is that okay? Come on back. I'll see you then.